extended for the next international campaign as head coach of the Ireland men's basketball team. You must be delighted.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. We weren't ready to let it go at this stage, so we're still very enthusiastic about the whole program and trying to, keep a bit of continuity and progression going that we've had over the last 2-3 years. So myself and all the staff, Adrian, Puff, Mike, are all on board. We all still have the same enthusiasm and love, for being involved, with our national team. So yeah, we're delighted to get going again now for the next campaign.
As you mentioned there, look, you have a couple of campaigns underneath your belt now at this level, and the players as well. What kind of progression have you seen in that time?
Well, look, the more games we play at this level and the more exposure we have, I think guys are getting that bit more comfortable with it, so yeah, we've progressed well for the small countries. We had our first campaign, obviously, the first series of EuroBasket 2025, and then obviously we were happy enough with the games and getting the 2 wins against Cyprus and that, and pushing Switzerland. And then kind of in the very last campaign, obviously it was a different setup in terms of being played over 2.5 weeks, where the first series was over 3 different windows throughout the thing. So it's a kind of different setup altogether in terms of not being changing much to the team. Whereas in the first campaign with the 3 windows, I think we used 19 or 20 players in total, changing between the windows. So this time we only used 14 players. /15. So yeah, different setup. So we're back to the windows now. So yeah, it's getting your mindset. It's tough with obviously everybody playing with their clubs, and you don't get a big lead in, and that can be tough. But having said that, sometimes that can be. I think we're good at gelling very quickly, and the guys are, as soon as they get back together again, they gel very quickly. So look, yeah, we're just looking forward to it.
Well, you're going to have to gel pretty quickly now for the next window in February. Obviously, a new setting for Ireland, FIBA World Cup pre-qualifiers, and like you mentioned, Switzerland there, we faced them in the group stages as well. You have a familiar opponent to kind of start off with in February.
Yeah, so we're first out in Kosovo, I think, for game 1 on the Thursday, and then back here for Switzerland. So look, it's a tough start. Kosovo, obviously we haven't played, but they played Switzerland twice now in their previous group and had good wins against them. Like, we feel against Switzerland, we played them in friendlies there before our last campaign, and obviously we had them in round 1. So we feel like we're getting closer. We're pushing it. So can it be third time lucky now when we see them, to get over the line again? Look, it's going to be a competitive group because Kosovo are tough. They remind me of a kind of better version of Cyprus, very physical, very competitive, very passionate. So like to start out there in Kosovo, that's going to be a very tough start for us. But look, we'll be up for the challenge. As you say, it's only around the corner.
Sure, this is it. And look, the day job obviously in the National League and stuff like that is allowing you to look at a lot of the young Irish talent coming through and the established Irish talent as well. It's a good position to be in when you're the national team coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. The fact that myself and Adrian Puff, we're all involved in the either Super League or National League, and we're seeing players all the time, and definitely some young new talent has raised its head, coming from the under-20 setup, that we certainly will be looking at. So to keep the thing progressing, new blood coming into the team with the mix of experience that we have there, it's all good to for the progression of the team.